the idea that the president might be using the chief of staff, John Kelly, to push out his own daughter and son-in-law. Most of what is inside my suit cannot believe that would ever be true, that like a father would do that to his own daughter.
But, don't go too far down that road.
But it's tempting, isn't it? The idea of this, help us understand this, because it's crazy as an idea.
I know, it's one of these things that actually, if for those of us who have been swimming in this for such a very long time, it doesn't really sound that strange anymore, and that is what people mean when they talk about it, sort of a numbing effect. But look, he has been sort of all over the place in terms of the president, in terms of what he says about his daughter and son-in-law's presence in the White House. So take the two aside for 1 second.
Meaning like working for him, being his advisor?
Working for him.
And that he is ambivalent about whether he likes it or he doesn't like it?
He is ambivalent about whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. So, for instance, several months ago, and this has been reported, he had been looking at having them leave, particularly Jared Kushner. Again, this is really less about Ivanka Trump. It is primarily about Jared. But he has said repeatedly to aides, you know, Ivanka Trump gets terrible press because of me. You know, this is all people taking attacks at me onto my daughter. This is terrible. However, Jared Kushner is someone with whom he is now frustrated. He goes back and forth between being, you know, feeling bad about what has happened and then being irritated by the fact that Jared Kushner has become a liability of sorts in his own right. He is getting a ton of negative headlines on his own. It is all about the meetings he is taking. There's a lot of focus on investigations. He will talk about how, you know, Jared's getting killed, Jared's getting killed. And he's not always saying it with any sense of sort of self-reflection or this is an extension of how they're looking at me. Trump does not like when people attract negative headlines that could be a problem for him. And now he has a member of his extended family getting that in droves.